Hey there, badass dream makers. This is the Relationship of Your Dreams podcast. It's Alex, your badass dream maker host. I'm here because I believe that all humans deeply desire and thrive in loving relationships. And let me tell you, it's possible because many do find the love of their dreams and more. I'm just here as a guide to help you through the variety of obstacles and hurdles in dating and relationships so that you can also find the love of your dreams. And you're bound to learn about yourself as well. So, 2-in-1 deal. We will get deep here and you may feel triggered at times. Triggers and discomfort are part of a growth process. However, please use discretion as to how much discomfort you are ready for. Now, let's jump into this juicy episode and get you what you want. Welcome back to the Relationship of Your Dreams podcast. This is Alex, your host. Hello, you lovely people. I hope that you're having a fantastic day, fantastic morning, afternoon, evening. Thank you for listening. So, this episode is more about you and your evolution and your expansion because evolution and expansion is required in a fulfilling and loving relationship. The world changes. Life changes, you change, your partner changes, everything changes. And if you can't evolve and expand with those changes, you're going to be stuck. And that means your relationship is going to be stuck too because you are part of the equation of the relationship. Makes sense, right? Okay. So now that we know that, I'm going to say that at the end of this episode, I am going to provide you with a free nature/walk visualization tool that I created to tap into this evolution and expansion. So listen this out, hear it out. It's not a long episode. I'm going to explain why this is helpful and we'll get to the tool. And my hope is that you use it. Please use it. It'll be very helpful. I promise this is helpful for absolutely anyone at any point in time in their life. Okay, so we're going to start with the concept of letting go. So bear with me. This will make sense once we get to the visualization. So when it comes to expansion and evolution, we need to let something or some things go. Not everything in our life serves us anymore. If we want to heal, if we want to evolve, there are things that we have to let go of. Why? Why is that? Evolution and expansion cannot happen without shedding. And what is shedding? Ridding of something, letting go of something. We need room to expand in new directions. We can't do that if we don't make the room in ourselves and in our lives to do that. Again, we need to make room within ourselves and within our lives to expand in new directions. This can include the people in your life, your lifestyle, the food that you eat, what you spend your time on, how you spend your weekends, how you spend your mornings, how you spend your evenings, what your habits are, etc. So this is also especially for you if you feel like you're entering a new chapter in your life, where more change is required to succeed. If that's confusing to you, then just discard that. And if that makes sense to you, pay close attention to this. All right. So I want to give an example of why shedding is important when it comes to like evolution and expansion. So an example in nature, because my favorite types of metaphors are metaphors in relation to nature, because I think that there are so many patterns that align between the natural world and the human world. All right, back to it. So how animals shed their past selves into their new selves. How trees shed their leaves to bloom anew. What would happen if that snake never shed its skin? What would happen if that snake never shed its skin? It would continue to carry something that no longer served it. It would continue to carry old skin, something that it would inhibit it. It would stop it from living a better life. What would happen if trees didn't shed their leaves? New and healthy leaves would never be able to bloom again. Why? Because those leaves, those old leaves, those original leaves are still on the tree. There is no room for new leaves to bloom. There's no room for new healthy leaves to bloom. So again, the tree would steal itself of a better and more beautiful life if it didn't let go. And I want to completely acknowledge that letting go can be extremely scary. It's hard to make changes, and it gets easier with time. That doesn't mean it's easy in general, yet it is worth it. It is worth it. So if you need permission to let go of something, this is it. You have permission to let go. I know sometimes I need a little extra permission from someone, even if it's a stranger. This is your permission to let go. All right. Now that we've talked about letting go and making space, let's talk about expansion. So after letting go, there is room to expand. To expand to who you want to be, what you want to be doing, what kind of people you want surrounding you, what kind of lifestyle you want, what you want your body to feel, what you want your mind to feel, your heart and your soul to experience, what your day-to-day looks like, etc. All right, and now here's where the visualization comes in. Visualizations are a great, fantastic, amazing tool in making this expansion happen. So why is that? Our brains don't always know the difference between real life and imagination. Our brains don't always know the difference between real life and imagination. So for example, if you think about cutting open a juicy lemon and then taking a bite out of it, like really think about that. Think about cutting open that juicy lemon on the kitchen counter and you take it in your hand and you take one big bite out of it. You're probably salivating right now. Yet that was all imagination. Therefore, when we visualize, we not only think about the thought or the visual that's coming to mind, but we're also feeling it emotionally, we're experiencing it physically to some level, and it's almost as if we're like living it in that moment. So why is that helpful in using visualizations as a tool to expand? Okay, so when you want a different reality, a specific reality, it's helpful to know what it looks like, what it feels like, what it is like to the best that your imagination can think of. So your goals become clearer. Your manifestation game becomes stronger. If you believe in it, then, the law of attraction. Your path becomes more obvious. And you can make quicker and more appropriate decisions in the ways that you want to expand, specifically. All right, so now that I've talked up the visualizations, this is what I want you to try. First, I want you to go out into the woods or a naturey area or anywhere where you can walk with some level of quietness, if possible, and take a walk. On that walk, I want you to imagine yourself holding on to everything that is making life the way it is right now. Whether it be your job, the people in your life, your diet, bits of your lifestyle, what you spend your mornings, evenings, weekdays, and weekends doing, what you spend your money on, your habits, you're holding on to all of that in your hands. And in front of you, I want you to see the way that you want to expand. For example, who you want to be, what you want to be doing, what kind of people you want to surround yourself with, what lifestyle you want, what your mind, body, and heart and soul experience, what your day-to-day looks like. All of that's in front of you. See it all in front of you. And then I want you to try letting go of one thing in your life. One thing. It's helpful if you have like an idea of what you want to try letting go of. If you don't, that's okay. Just follow your gut or just pick something. Try letting go. Just open your hand, close it back up, but you had just let something go. Now, take a look behind you and watch it fade away. Then ask yourself, how does that feel in your body, in your heart, and your soul? Then I want you to look forward again. Does your desired future feel closer now? So when you look forward, does your desired future feel closer now? Or even look closer now? And I want you to try this again and again with letting go of different things. Keep letting something go. Watch it fade. Ask yourself what it feels like in your body, heart, and soul. Look into the future again and ask yourself how the future is looking and feeling after you had just let something go. And the best part is that none of this is permanent. That's another great part of visualizations. The decisions you're making in that moment are not permanent. This is just trialing what that expanded future looks like for you. And this wraps it up. Again, like I said, it's a short episode here, but I definitely wanted to make the highlight of this the actual visualization, and I wanted to explain why it's important and what, the meaning behind why we might be holding on to things, looking backwards and looking forwards, etc. So I hope that explained it better for you to get an understanding of why this is important. So let me know how it went. DM me at Relationship of Your Dreams on Instagram, all lowercase, all together. It's in the show notes as well. And I want to hear what your realizations are. These realizations, I've done this before several times, and it is really powerful. It's a cool tool because honestly, you only need to take like a 5-minute walk. You can take as long as of a walk you want, taking time, trying to let go of different things. It's really up to you how you want to personalize it. And it's always nice to go on a walk. It's good for you. It's good for you guys. All right. So make sure to just subscribe to me, leave a review, and share this with a friend on social media, or just share by word of mouth to someone who you think this would be helpful for, especially if there's someone who seems like they're taking a new step into a different chapter. And make sure that you tag me on social media so I can celebrate with you. And that is all. I hope you have a fantabulous day. Definitely not a word, but we love it. And take care.